It was a frosty evening in Flin Flon, and the Moose and Beaver pub was bustling with regulars enjoying a pint of Molson Canadian. Two men sat at a corner table: Jack, a burly canoeist wearing a Hudson's Bay jacket, and William, a stuffy maple syrup inspector dressed in a checkered lumberjack shirt. As they debated the merits of their respective careers, tensions rose, and Jack challenged William to a thumb wrestling match. William, believing himself to be a master of the game, accepted the challenge, but Jack had a secret weapon. His grandmother had taught him the art of thumb wrestling. As the match progressed, William found himself struggling to hold on, and in a moment of desperation, he secretly dipped his thumb in maple syrup, hoping to gain an advantage. It worked, and he pinned Jack's thumb to the table, declaring himself the victor. But Jack was not one to be cheated, and he flew into a rage, causing a bar-wide brawl. The hockey game on the TV was forgotten, and the sound of breaking glass echoed through the pub. The two men fought tooth and nail, toppling tables and knocking over chairs. In the end, Jack emerged victorious, but not before William had suffered a humiliating defeat. As he tried to leave the bar with what little dignity he had left, he slipped on a patch of ice outside and tumbled into a snowbank. He looked up at the stars and pondered the meaning of life, wondering if it was all worth it. As he lay there covered in snow and shame, he couldn't help but think back to simpler times. He remembered the days of his youth, when he would play street hockey with his friends, drink milk out of bags, and watch old episodes of the Beachcombers. But now, as a maple syrup inspector, he had lost touch with those roots. As he got up and dusted himself off, he realized that he had to make a change. He would start by reconnecting with his Canadian heritage, going ice fishing, eating poutine, and listening to Neil Young. Maybe he would even try his hand at building a log cabin, just like his grandfather had done. But as he took his first steps, he felt a strange sensation. The maple syrup he had used to cheat in the thumb wrestling match had frozen to his fingers, trapping him in place. He struggled and struggled, but it was no use. He was stuck. Jack, who had been watching from inside the pub, chuckled to himself as he saw William flailing around in the snow. He knew that William had learned his lesson, that in Canada, cheating is never the answer. And as he finished his pint of Molson Canadian, he raised a toast to the great Canadian spirit of fair play and friendly competition.